Hey guys, David here, and it's currently day 19. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Certainly I am doing pretty all right. What I mean is like, even if I'm pretty far from where I want to go, I'm still doing the things that's gonna put me in the right direction. It's gonna put me in the place I want to be. So last week I had 7 meetings booked for this week. So three yesterday and three today, and one on Friday. Right. Um, I made a mistake of not reminding the prospect that I had a meeting today. So I woke up, went to gym 5, came back at 7. I SMS'd them, that just a reminder, because obviously they didn't accept my Zoom invite. Because I had a bad habit, a very bad one of just, jumping off the call without actually getting the confirmation. So that's something I got to improve on and try to get that locked in. But so I send them an SMS, right? One of them rescheduled to 2 weeks time, and obviously that's a sign that to me at least that they are not interested or has some doubt. I never asked why. Again, maybe just lack of experience, lack of confidence. I didn't have that courage to ask why. But the main problem is myself. I don't know why I didn't build out that courage because obviously they agreed to the meeting before, so maybe I should ask what changed, right? So that's something I could work on. But the other meeting, I ring them and they just didn't pick up. So again, um, the fault will be mine for not, following up a few days prior before the meeting. It was the reminder was legit 2 hours before, so it was kind of tight. So I'll just give them a call tomorrow, follow up call and see where they are at. If not, then that's totally fine, right? However, the third one, which is pretty late on the day, 2 p.m. I was kind of weird out. I was kind of a little bit discouraged by the cold call. So I had no high hopes for this meeting. I didn't really prepare. I kind of just rambled out some notes about where they stand currently. But nonetheless, I ring them. Lady picked up, and then I just asked some normal questions. The questions, of course, again, could be improved on. They're pretty basic, pretty horrible. You know, and I only managed to ask two questions, so I really didn't uncover the pain. But she made it obvious that getting clients for her will put her in a good position financially or whatever. Right, so for some miracle, that meeting just went well. Obviously it could be more effective with better questions, but somehow my tonality in that video, some bits came off as concern and worried tonality when literally when I was reading the questions and the script, I was actually fumbling over my words, but because I wasn't sure what I was reading, or I kind of got lost in the script because I had too many different things, I had these pauses that just kind of convey that, I was actually interested in them, At least that's how it seemed to me when I rewatched the video. Maybe it was just pure nervousness and they could have sensed that. But maybe there was just that hint of, concern tonality that the, recipient heard. But nevertheless, they agreed to book a demo call and then see how my service may bring them or solve them the pain. So that is pretty good. That for me is a win. And obviously, I should have prepared. I should have done my research. I should have, made better notes, made better questions, but I didn't. I didn't do it because I was lazy. Let's just be honest. I was lazy to find good questions to ask. I was lazy to rehearse the script when that was crucial, right? Because I'm doing all this cold calling to just get the discovery code to get the demo code to just help them solve this issue. But if I'm not, you know, working on my other cold scripts and I'm just working on the cold code, then what is the point of cold calling if I'm fumbling and if I'm not preparing myself for the actual important meetings, right? To actually help people solve their problems. So that being said, this is something I'm gonna work on. But that said also, I guess today is a win that I pretty much booked my first official demo call. Even though yesterday I booked two demo calls, their need wasn't something I could solve in a way. I never really you know offered to find them employees, but that's what they need, and if I could help, I'll definitely help anyway, right? But this is the first demo call that that I could help with my pitch. That is relevant to my pitch. So that would be my first, I guess, official qualified demo call. But nevertheless, I haven't done a demo call yet. I am looking forward to it. Out of my nervousness and that rush of anxiety, I didn't check my calendar. I thought to myself, I'm free every day, so I quickly booked down, this week Friday. And I didn't know that I had so much crap on Friday. I got to see my mentor. I got to do this, and I got to do that. So Friday's coming a bit close, but I'll have to just cancel some things because it would definitely not look good to cancel your meeting or reschedule it for the first impression. At least it's my first demo call. I want to make it perfect. And it shouldn't be like that, but you should make all your calls perfect. Even if it's the first, your last, whatever, it should be spotless. You should just be amazing. So that is something I'm going to work on this week. Work on how to prep for my demo call, rehearse good questions, because obviously these discovery calls I have been having are just horrible. I'm not proud of what I'm saying in the questions. I'm not proud of the questions I'm asking. I'm just not proud that it's the script is just not memorized yet. And I've been doing all these cold calls, even if it's different things. Like I should at least have the basics down that I should do this and this before I call them, right? So I gotta master my demo calls, master my discovery call scripts, know what to say, know what to ask, and when to ask them, and what tone to use. This is also important, right? And obviously have a better understanding of my service, because at the moment I am a lead gen, but what does that mean? I have no idea. I don't know how to run a funnel. I don't know how to run ads. So that's something I got to look at. But I guess the first important thing for me was to just get that prospect. Was to first get that prospect down the pipeline to actually get them in a demo call, and then I can actually work on these other stuff, because then it becomes relevant to some degree, right? Because if we know how to run ads, if we know how to do all this thing, but we can't get clients, then what is this going to be useful? I'm not a contractor. So my first objective was, for me at least, to just get that lead, get that qualified lead, and then just get that lead into a prospect or client. But last thing, and I guess the reason why my courage got destroyed today was because I decided to work on a new cold calling script. Not that because my old script is not working. I just thought, look, one meeting a day, which is good. Two, three, sometimes lucky. But I feel like it could always be improved. It could be all more effective. Let's sound less like a salesman, right? So I worked on a more short, effective, quick answer, question-based script, and I run it through 100 prospects. Actually, I think I only got to 80 prospects today, 80 or 70, not 100 definitely, but I ran through the prospects. I ran through my script, and the responses I got were not so favorable. I got some interesting responses, but they were just brush offs. They were just objections that I couldn't handle. So I guess that's another thing. I gotta learn how to handle objections. But I also feel that, like, by asking my new script, is causing a lot of objections to start with. It's just maybe because it's new and I wasn't sure what to say or how to say it, so I sound robotic. That's probably for sure. I mean, it's only been one day since I used the script, so I can't just say, look, it's not working because I didn't get any sales today or didn't get any meetings. I need to test it out for longer. Because for my first script, I didn't get results until day 4, day 5, or day 3. So I can't be too quick to judge. However, it is definitely quick. It is definitely effective, and gets straight to the point. It qualifies the prospect, asking them questions. But I guess what I also find is that whatever script you write, or whatever questions you gotta ask, just make sure it's relevant. I can't say that word. Relevant to the case, to the person, and the script you write follows a structure. A structure that works. Don't just write something so new and it just doesn't make sense. You gotta there's a structure in place. There's science behind this. You just got to follow that, and then what you write, it doesn't really matter. It just has to follow these, fundamental rules, these principles, and you'll be okay. Because at the end of the day, the words is only 30%, right? Your tonality is 70%. So work on that tonality. So I guess why my first script works so good might not because it's a good script, or may not because is effective at any way. It could be a horrible script, but I guess it worked for me is because I managed to memorize it. I managed to focus on the words I say and how I say the words, and I guess that's what made it work for me at the end. So just really have a basic script. Whatever you want, just any script that works, that had worked for people. And just stick with that script for 1 week, 2 weeks, and then just wait till you memorize it, and then start using different tonalities, and you see it will actually work. Because the way you say words can just mean 1,000 different things. So master how you speak to your prospect over the phone, and just see the magic happen. But yeah, that is my day for today. Tuesday's been good, unexpected because I didn't expect much, but I guess I really should be expecting much, because in life, no matter what we ask for, we're gonna get it anyways. So you might as well just ask for more than you could expect, right? Because you might get disappointed by not achieving your goals, right? But I guess it'll be worth it for you to strive harder to reach that goal than just aiming for the lowest thing and then just become complacent, or you don't have this urgency to complete the goal. So I know before I used to say, say your expectations high, not get disappointed. But I guess really just depends on what works for you. If you think setting your goals too high and you can't achieve them, and if that's gonna have a mental strain on your mentality, then sure, set lower goals. But I mean, if you feel like setting higher goals makes you more ambitious, makes you fight more, you know makes you more motivated, and then do that. And if not reaching that high goal wouldn't affect you mentally anyway, then it will make sense to just set that high expectation so you can actually force yourself to do more. But if that goal you set, you value it so much, and if you don't complete it by any means, you fall into depression or whatever, then probably set lower goals. But always see how you go and see what you feel works most for you. Everyone's different. Everyone's minds works differently. Obviously, there's good mindsets you should follow, but just tailor the knowledge you learn, or tailor the information to your own liking, and then find what works for you. I guess that's the important lesson today. Just find what works for you. Copy others or not copy others, but always just see what works for you, because you will have your own way of saying things, you will have your own ways of doing things, and you have your own ways of coping things. So just understand yourself first, and then just use all the information you can, and then just form your own set of rules, principles, your ways to do things, and the ways to endure pain, etc. But yeah, that's what I learned today. Hopefully you guys found this valuable anyway. If not, this was just my Tuesday, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Bye bye.